Love ocean, you know where to find me. It's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I just chillin'. Real West Side, Compton. You already know what Hey, yeah, pull up with a thing or two. Yeah, you know what I came to do. Slide down the avenue. Yeah, did what I had to do. Oh, infinite flavors. Yeah, pick your favorite. Yeah, keep player. Ooh, think about running for mayor. Yeah, looking at the Lakers. Assalamu alaikum, wa alaikum salam. Why thank you, we the realest alive. Hi hater, bye hater.
Bye hater. Bye Felicia. Not today, not tomorrow either. Look though, it's a lot of vacant houses, whole city like a Tyler made the block, little snag or two. 18 in the Congress, no Johnny is the projects, no St. Louis. Trying to kill bills off $1 meal, really will fix your whole attitude. Been rapping about the real since a little. Imagine if I had the boot. I was only 9 years old when I.
Ready to go? This is Corbin Carroll. Fastball for a strike. And the home opener is underway. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that skips into dirt.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Here's Ketel Marte. Yeah, that's fouled off. And that one's a little bit low. And the count even 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Josh Naylor. That one missed. Naylor hitting third in the lineup, a former first-round pick back in 2015. And a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bogarts handles the chance. Slings to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here in San Diego, here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. There's a strike. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
In steps El Nino, Fernando Tatis Jr. Check on the runner. Merrill back in on a dive.
Boog Tatis is so athletic, he probably could have carved out a career in other sports if he wanted, but he grew up in a baseball family with baseball in his blood.
Swing and a ball line to center. Makes the grab, one down.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
In the dirt, but kept close.
0-1.
Man at first, one away. Thaw picks over, and he's back in on a dive. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2. One ball.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Merrill at first, one gone. Runner on the go. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Manny Machado in the box now. Takes strike 1. On the ground to third. Zips it across. Machado out of the play.
They'll expect a back and forth this entire game because of how good the offenses are.
Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball.
One ball, one strike.
In the dirt, blocked. Hit on the ground to short. Perdomo on to first. That ends the inning. Back here at Petco Park. At the plate, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And ball 1. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a slider misses down and away.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Eugenio Suarez stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Well, that's off the
just
plate.
Missed. And that one fouled off. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. And next is the Diamondbacks DH, Adrian Del Castillo. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-1.
2 outs, base is empty. Missed with a changeup, and it's a ball and a strike.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
The pitch. A swing and a miss. Michael King, the strikeout. Back here at Petco Park in beautiful San Diego. This place hosted postseason baseball last year, Siggy, and Padre fans hope they'll experience more of the same this year.
great energy in this ballpark, and a successful Padres team is really good for baseball. They're giving the Dodgers everything they can handle in the NL West. Plus, Petco Park has turned into one of the best postseason experiences in the league.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's got it, and there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Jake Cronenworth in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
2-0.
One out, bases empty. A lot of good from the Padres a year ago, but the story for them was coming up short in the postseason against the Dodgers. San Diego was one win away from hosting the NLCS, but their offense went ice cold at the worst possible time, and it cost them their season.
Well, the fans might not agree, but that was a great series. Every game had a memorable moment, and it delivered amazing television. Sign me up for another postseason that features the Padres and Dodgers going at it.
Elias Diaz, the batter now, as he holds up his swing for ball one. 6 straight outside the strike zone. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
That's a base hit, and they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now here is Connor Joe.
0-1's the count.
This to third, Suarez. Here's Marte for one, and that's two. So digging in, Jake McCarthy. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2 is the count.
Next offering is downstairs. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's down and in. A slider missed. A rise. And he's out on the tag. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And that's down and away.
1-0.
That one in the dirt. Now 2 balls and a strike. Next offering misses down and away. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Fastball right back to the mound. On to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Merrill under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. So digging in, Jackson Merrill. He led off the bottom of the 1st with a single and then came in to score. Fought back to work. And that misses. And that's ball 1. To the right side. Oh, great stop. Gathers and throws, and very nicely done for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Fernando Tatis.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. He's 0 for 1. That one inside. And that is ball 1. And that one hammered. That's back there. Going, gone. And El Nino goes deep. It's 2-0. Luis Ariz stands in. Doubled in his first AB. That's in for a strike. Hard hit, right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Here's Manny Machado now. That's to third. And it gets by him. Around first, heading for 2. Now a relay to second, but he's in there easily.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Gurriel handles the chance, and that is that. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Corbin Carroll. He led the game off with a strikeout, and looking to get on base in this plate appearance. The 0-1, and that's in the dirt. And it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Marte at the plate and takes high there.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
That one misses, and now 3-0. Throw to first, and he's back safely. Runner at first with no outs here. That one finds the corner, and that is strike 1. Late with the swing there.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Josh Naylor stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. King checks the runner. Carroll back on a dive. Carroll leads off first with 1 away. Off the mark there, and 1-1. And there's the ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, he had a broken.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Gurriel stands in here. Takes ball 1 low. King checks on first. And he's back in easily. The Diamondbacks trailing by 2, top half of inning number 4. 2 outs. And that drops in for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
The 3-1. Tap foul at the plate.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Snap throw.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Now the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
That misses, and a count 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Ball, that's outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Full count.
And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout. Here's Bogarts now. He's 0 for 1. In the air, right field. And that's a foul ball. Bogarts measures 6 feet 2 inches, 32 years old, and he was born in Aruba. Hit on the ground to short. Perdomo. Bogarts retired. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now Elias Diaz. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Out to short, Perdomo. Fires over to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. So now the DH spot, Adrian Del Castillo. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And a swing and a miss.
Well, these Diamondbacks showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Comebacker to the mound. 1 away here in the 5th.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Jake McCarthy will hit next. Grounded out his first time. The Padres leading by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Cronenworth throws to first, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. Now a chance for Gabriel Moreno. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Next one just misses. 1 and 2 to count.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Tatis drifts towards it, brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. Stepping in for San Diego, Connor Joe. He hit into a double play his first time up. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Padres do a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Caught him looking for the K. So the San Diego batting order turns over, and now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Ball one, no strikes. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. On the ground, right side. Marte throws to first in time. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. And that one's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 3-0. 2 outs, nobody on. Luis Arias now at the plate. That's in there. That's strike 1. And downstairs. Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. They get the out, and that'll do it. And here is Geraldo Perdomo. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Merrill moving under this one. 1 away. So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Late on that fastball.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Next offering is in for a strike. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Cronenworth to first. That's the second out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
2 down, bases empty. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. The 1-0. Joe makes the catch, and that'll do it. Here's Manny Machado. Thought back to work.
You know, Boog, Petco Park seems to be transforming into Machado's castle. I mean, nobody's hit more home runs in this ballpark. And Machado passed Adrian Gonzalez for the top spot on the list in 2023.
Right side, hard hit. Toss to Naylor. Machado is out. Now the DH for the Padres, Gavin Sheets. 0 for 2 in this one. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Kyle Nelson. He's into the game with the bases empty. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
There it was. 0-0. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
And that's downstairs and outside. Next pitch is outside.
Ball 2.
Ground ball left side. And it gets by him.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Bogarts stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. In the air, center field. McCarthy makes the grab on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Cronenworth at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Just misses. Now 1-2. Upstairs.
Upstairs.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Third out. Now it's going to be Josh Naylor. Reynolds measures 6 feet 8 inches, 250 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2016. That's a little bit low. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that one missing low.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
And foul ball.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Naylor gets his lead at first with nobody out. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. So up next, Eugenio Suarez.
Number 1, Yuki Matsui.
Fastball for a strike. The Padres leading by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. Gets him to chase after that one. In the dirt. In the dirt. Back there. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2. 1 out, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Adrian Del Castillo. Torey Lovullo making a move for a new bat, Randall Grichuk.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
0-1.
He gets there with the slide. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Now up next for Arizona, Jake McCarthy. He's grounded out a couple of times. There's the strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases. All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. He's got it, and that is out number 3. Well, one-run game. Here's Elias Diaz. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Bryce Jarvis.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
They say a win.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Now back.
So digging in now for San Diego, Connor Joe.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
In there at the knees. Strike 1. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And now Jackson Merrill, 1 for 3. Inside, ball 1. Ground ball nailer. Takes it himself. Padres go down 1-2-3. Gabriel Moreno. Stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Climb the ladder with that fastball. Strike 1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Strike 3, got him swinging. First out in the top of the 8th. So digging in, Geraldo Perdomo. And it skips in the dirt. And that one finds its way through. And the tying run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Squirts away a little bit. And it's a ball and a strike as the runner holds. Next one misses, and it's 2-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down. The 2 strikes may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Down the line, and it's foul. Holding on to a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Move to first, and he's back in safely. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. He'll touch them all. And now they're out in front. It's 4-3. Ketel Marte up to the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. First pitch misses. And a swing and a miss there.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Reaching for it, makes the catch. Next to hit, Josh Naylor. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. In plenty of time to first. That's the 3rd out. Well, one-run game. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. A little out front there as he swings through it. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA, and then Game 4 in 2024 when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments in baseball. Perdomo on to first, and they take care of Tatis for the out. Luis Arias, the next to hit. In the air, left field. Gurriel handles the chance. Here comes Manny Machado. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. That one catches the corner for a strike. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And the double puts the tying run in scoring position with 2 away.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his 2nd extra base hit in this one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over.
Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Jordan Montgomery.
Pretty big spot. He's coming into trying to strand that runner at second base, so he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Late swing fouled off. So the tying run at second. Check swing. Went around. No balls, 2 strikes.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Breaking ball inside. And it's 1-2. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back there. And out of here. And the Padres take the lead. It's 5-4. So 2 down. And the batter now, Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. That one the other way. Carroll grabs it on the run. Well, one run game. Here's Gurriel. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. And there's a strike. Check swing, appeal to first. No swing, just held it back there. And it's caught for the out. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism has shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Suarez swings through it for strike one. The next offering misses. 1-1.
Ball two.
Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. The next pitch misses. 3-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas.
On the inside corner for called strike three. So it's their last chance in this one. Randall Grichuk now. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Pavin Smith looking for a two-out spark with the bases empty. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
Ball one, no strike.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And a strike. Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
This could end it. Got him. And that is the ball game.
Well, Brew, I can think of prettier ways to get your first win on the mound in the majors. They'll have some work to do after the blown save, but a win is a win. Congrats to him on this career milestone.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew.
Trust the vibe when it's the